the world's heart by winning once again in a dramatic fashion here at the Barclays Center. He is the IBF light heavyweight world champion and president of Golden Boy East, Bernard Hopkins.
Believe it or not, I'm gonna be real quick. First, believe it or not, I will be. This is a great facility, as the writers and everybody know from being here for previous fights. But I tell the young guys and the guys up here now, whether it's Kid Chocolate, Danny Garcia, Zab Judah, all these guys are good fighters, but you got to stand out in today's world, and there's nothing wrong with that, to be the best out of the pack. And so I'm looking for a great show. I'd like to thank Showtime, Espinosa, again, for putting on another great event that's going to happen this Saturday. And listen, everybody in Philly is talking about this fight. Everybody in Philly is talking about this fight because Philly and New York is so close, sort of similarities. If you go to New York, you come to Philly, you'll see some of New York a little bit. And it's sort of been a rival for years and years in boxing, especially football. So enjoy the show. This is going to be a great night for boxing, and I'm glad to be a part of it with my partners, Golden Boy, Oscar, and everybody. Thank you.
Thanks, Oscar. At Showtime, we're now in the midst of a really exciting run of quality fights, perhaps the most exciting, highest quality run of fights that we've had, maybe in the history of the network. Last week, we had, with Golden Boy, over 38,000 people in the Alamo Dome. Did the second largest rating for an individual bout in the history of the network, according to Nielsen, and an incredible fight with two worthy competitors. You know, this week we've got another packed card with two 50-50 matchups in the televised portion, and of course on May 4th we have the biggest star in boxing going against Floyd Mayweather, of course, going against Robert Guerrero. As for this card this Saturday, a couple thoughts. You know, as a television executive, you're not supposed to have favorite fights. You know, they're sort of like your children. You know, you like them all. And every fight that I schedule with full confidence. It's something that I want to watch as a fan. I want to watch as a subscriber, and it's something that I'm proud of. But to be completely honest, there are some fights, some events that just have that little extra something, a little extra excitement, a little extra sizzle. And April 27th is one of those. I've been looking forward to this card for quite a while, not just because it's been postponed and we've all been waiting for quite a while, but it is a card that is filled with intriguing matchups, with intensity, with emotion. Not sure exactly what it is. It may be that it is a great matchups. Maybe that, you know, for the second week in a row, we've got the ring belt on the line, and having the ring belt means, you know, we now have the guy. So after this fight at 140, you know, you'll know who the guy is at 140. The ring belt is the guy. Maybe it's, you know, here at Barclays in this beautiful arena in the history of Brooklyn, or maybe that we have two great matchups on television, which to say that they're intense and filled with emotion is quite honestly a huge understatement. But it's probably a combination of all these factors. As a fan, as a television executive, I've been looking forward to this card for quite a while because this is going to be one of the most intense, most exciting nights of programming that probably we'll have on our network this year. One other program note, we will be starting our Showtime show at 9 p.m. Eastern and Pacific. 8 p.m., I'd like to remind you that on CBS we'll be premiering a Ross Greenberg-produced special on Mayweather, which is a preview of the Mayweather versus Guerrero fight on May 4th. That's titled Mayweather Again. That's 8 p.m. on CBS.
Thanks, Oscar. First of all, I want to say thank you to Oscar De La Hoya, Bernard Hopkins right next to me, Showtime, the Barclays Center, for giving me this opportunity, you know, to display my skills on Saturday, because not a lot of people could say, oh, I fought on a Showtime card at the Barclay, you know? So that really means a lot to me. I've been working hard. I'm hungry. That's why I call myself Zungry, because I'm hungry to make it to the top. and I'm just gonna put on a great show for Brooklyn. I wanna thank all the great writers that are here. Without you guys, we're nothing because, you know, the media catches the best natural shots of us. The writers catch the best quotes from us, you know. So it's gonna be a great show, and I wanna thank God most of all. And I wanna say congratulations to my little brother. He's gonna have a baby soon. I just found out it's a boy today, so, you know, I'm happy for that. And thank you. And that's it. And we're gonna put on a great performance. I wanna thank everybody. God bless you.
Today, and I want to thank my team, my trainer Gary Stark Sr., Sharif Yunin, Andre Rozier, and my strength coach Luis Ruiz for getting me in tremendous shape for this fight. Like my last fight on the B-Hop card, I'm ready to bring Staten Island to Brooklyn and put on a show. I trained hard for this fight. It was postponed from February 9th, but I mean, we're here to put on a show, and I'm ready. So, I mean, I'm gonna let my hands do the talking. I don't really like to do too much talking. So, I mean, I'm ready. I hope you guys are ready for the Marcus Browne show because I'm here to put it on. God bless you guys.
Thank you very much. Also, I would like to introduce from the Bronx, fighting on the card here in New York. He has a record of 13-0 and 9 knockouts. Eddie Gomez. Eddie.
Good afternoon, everybody. I want to thank my team, Jose Cotto Talavera, Golden Boy Promotions, gave me the opportunity once again come back out here and perform in front of everybody. We got a lot of good fighters on the card on Saturday night. Everybody's looking to put on a show. I'm looking to put on a show. Got the amateur standouts, Zachary and Marcus. Can I say I'm ready for this fight? I'm back at it again. 3 times over here. I'm looking to perform, do my thing. Thank you for coming out. Eddie Gomez.
Thank you very much. Also on the card, which will be fighting an 8-rounder in the welterweight division. He's a local from Brooklyn. He has a record of 32-5, 16 knockouts. Luis Collazo. Luis.
Good afternoon, media, fans. Finally, I'm back. I'm excited to be back here in Brooklyn, my hometown. It's been a long since I fought. It's been a while. I was fighting, I wasn't fighting, I was fighting. But, you know, stood training, stood in faith with God. And I'm fighting Khalees. I know, you know, he's been around the game for a while, from Panama, and I know he comes to win. So, you know, Collazo brings some fights, and I know Khalees is gonna bring something, but I don't think he's gonna bring enough for me. Come Saturday night, I'm gonna do it for me, for my fans, and for everybody that's been supporting me since day one. I want to thank my team, Norma Lorick, Woody Vargas, my manager, Bosa Naranjo, for believing in me, for, you know, through the bumpy road, trying to get to this fight, and kept me on a positive note. And Saturday is gonna be on. Don't miss it, don't be late. It starts at 4:30, but please try to get there around 3:30. Because the fireworks start early, not late. All right? Peace.
Thank you very much, Luis. He's fighting a kid who's 27-8, 18 knockouts, which should be a tremendous fight. Another young man who is Brooklyn's favorite, is a fighter who we have fallen in love with. His story is unbelievable. His fight he has in him is unmatched. He's a person who we all should admire and do admire for what he's been through and for what he's going through and for what he's trying to accomplish and for what he is going to accomplish. He has a record of 24-1 with 21 knockouts. That is Danny Jacobs. Danny.
Good afternoon, everyone. I'm sorry I'm late. I thought it was at the Marriott. I had to rush over here. But I'm here. And it sucks that I don't see Zab and Danny, man. Those guys are interesting. We had an autograph signing over across the street at the Models, and I'm pretty sure you guys seen it. But this is pure classic. I love it. This is boxing Brooklyn at its finest. I'm just glad to be a part of it, to share the same stage with Kid Chocolate, Fernando Guerrero, all the great champions and future champions to come. You know, I'm always excited. But I got a chance to see the movie 42 about 2 weeks ago, and it inspired something in me, you know. And not a lot of people really stand up for something in boxing anymore, you know. I really studied that movie, and I said, I want to stand for something. I want to be the face of boxing, but I want to be a positive light, you know. And not a lot of people do that. You see a lot of, well, we're not gonna tell what you see. You already know what you see. But I want to be, see this little guy right here? He's from Brooklyn, right? I want to be able to say to you, you know what? You can accomplish anything, but you don't have to go the wrong route. You can be a positive light. You can be who you are, and you can still shine and be the greatest. You see what I'm saying? So that's what it's about. Our kids are the future. You know, my son is here. I understand you. My son is here, and there we go. But I'm not going to hold you guys too long. I have a last-minute replacement for my opponent. I was scheduled to fight Billy Lau. He pulled out. I guess we all know probably why he pulled out, you know, yeah. But I have a last-minute replacement. I'm still going to go in there. I have a job to do, and I'm going to do it my best to come out with a spectacular victory, whether it's knockout, whether it's decision. I just want to win, and I just want to get back to the top. So I hope you guys enjoy it and come early. See you there.
Thank you very much, Danny. So that's the non-televised portion of the event, which should be really, really exciting. So get here early. And now the co-feature fight of the night, the televised. This is going to be one for the history books. This fighter out of Salisbury, Maryland, who has a record of 25-1 and 19 knockouts, has tremendous power and speed, and this is the opportunity of a lifetime to challenge for the middleweight championship of the world here in Brooklyn. So we know he's ready. We know he's up for the challenge. Fernando Guerrero.
How y'all doing? I want to thank everybody for being here. A toda la gente le quiero decir gracias por venir. You know, I've been waiting for this moment my whole life. Yo creo que el mundo entero en Santo Domingo, en la República Dominicana, ha esperado por este momento. Even though I want to thank everybody, I also want to thank one of my fighter, my opponent. I want to thank Kid Chocolate, you know, because I think this is the way to promote a real good fight. If you can fight, just fight, you know, but he has, you know, he has this character like me, you know. We don't need to trash talk, we don't need to do anything. It's just, you know, a sport that we do, you know. So I want to congratulate him. I want to congratulate him on his title, and I want to thank him for being a gentleman. You know, le quiero decir gracias también a Peter Quillin, porque él no debería de ser una persona como él es, como una persona bien amorosa como él así. Y es bueno para promotar peleas así. A lot of times, you know, people don't understand that we're not animals. You know, we're fighters, and we fight like animals, but we're not. So, you know, it's real good when you see one aspect of the main event, and then you see another aspect of the co-main event and how it should be, you know. Also, I just want to say that I know that he's from the East Coast, I'm from the East Coast, and it's all love, you know. Everybody from Salisbury, everybody from DC, everybody from here, from Brooklyn, you know, we're supporting each other, and that's what it's all about. In this card, there's a lot of different races. There's Puerto Ricans, there's Dominicans, Cubanos, there's everything. And everybody's pulling, and everybody are saying one thing. It's like, oh, well, I'm going for this race or whatever and all that other stuff. But I want to let people know that there's only one thing that matters, and the only race that really matters is the human race. You know, it doesn't matter if you're black, white, Puerto Rican, red, or blue. It doesn't matter. You know, who I represent whoever wants me, whoever had struggles, whoever wants to be a positive role model. That's what I represent. So fighting Kid Chocolate is perfect, you know, because when a boxer fights and he trains, they go through a lot of different things, you know. So the fighters, they shouldn't fight. They fight in the ring, you know what I mean? But the thing is, it's like the bond should be tighter because they understand each other. They know how hard it is, you know. Y le quiero decir a toda la gente también que lo único importante, yo soy dominicano, sí, él es cubano, hay puertorriqueños, hay todo lo latino y todo lo americano. Lo único que importa es una sola raza, y la raza que importa es la raza humana. ¿Me entiendes? No importa el color, ni a dónde tú eres, ni nada. Solamente es la raza humana. And last, I just want to tell everybody, you know, that, like I said, you know, at the end of the day, we all got to go to our family. So I want to wish everybody good health, you know. As soon as this fight is over, hopefully we could all just hang out and chill and talk about the fight.
Shout out to these two belts I worked so hard for, and I want to give them to my little brother Said. I don't want that to take away from what I'm trying to tell y'all. Also shout out my iPad. I want to tell y'all first and foremost, I'm dedicating this fight for strong Boston strong. Somebody said, how can you do that when boxing is so violent? I said, well, let me tell you this. We got one trained athlete, you got another trained athlete. We sign up to participate in this. People that went to go run that marathon probably didn't want to participate in what happened, so I just want to give them strength through this fight. I want to thank my whole team, but I want to thank the most special person that's been working in my life, and I have to thank God because He's been working and making superb changes in me, and I'm just thankful for that. All these fighters behind me, who's like my brothers in boxing, and I know it's probably like hard for them to see two brothers box, but you know, that's part of the game. I even beat up my little brother before, so you know. I want to thank Al Heyman for giving me the best advice for my fights. I want to thank Showtime for allowing this fight to be made, Steven Espinoza. I want to thank the Barclays Center, Brett Yormark, for the support in this tremendous car right here in the Grand Smark of Brooklyn right here. I want to thank Golden Boy Promotion, Oscar De La Hoya. I want to thank my management, John Seep and Jimmy McDevitt. Now let's get my team, Wildcard West, who let me just grace their ring and, you know, prepare very hard for this fight. I want to thank the WBO for, you know, allowing a great champion to be having that belt in my hands. I want to thank B-Hop, who's just been showing me all the, you know, the wisdom that a young fighter needs, and I'm just blessed with the wisdom he gives me. I want to thank my trainers, Eric Browne, Brad Bowles, my strength coach. I want to thank Robert Garcia. I want to also thank my legendary cutman, Joe Chavez. I want to thank my camp manager and one of my best friends, Johnny Hookem Perez, who just makes sure that it's all the boundaries set for me to focus on my fight. I want to thank my two assistants, Lisa and Tiffany. I also want to thank my web developer, Pablo Hernandez. It's the reason why y'all see me everywhere on the internet. I want to thank my fiance, Allison. I know y'all probably shocked that I'm getting married, but you know, I think this is going to take me to the next level of where I want to be at. I want to thank my PR, Bob Trieger, who's also from Boston, and the reason why I dedicated this fight. I want to thank all my friends, my family, and my fans who shows positive support to me. All the media and all the stories that's to build up for this fight, I want to have you guys give yourself a round of applause. But wait, before you give yourself a round of applause, if you write negative about boxing, don't clap. But if you do, let's hear you clap. Also my sponsors, headliner, just all the people that sponsor me for this fight. I want to thank also Fernando Guerrero and this whole team. You know, it's kind of sad to see that Virgil Hunter not here, but you know, to see Barry in his corner, I know he's going to get the best advice he can to make this a tremendous fight. So I'm very blessed to even talk and know that, you know, Barry's in somebody's corner to help them win the fight. To this fight, it's got many good qualities to be a good fight. Yeah, Dominican versus Cuba, but we do it for the whole Latin community to come together, just to let y'all know that. We both are inspired by two baseball players. He's inspired by Sammy Sosa. I'm inspired by Jackie Robinson. Y'all seen the movie Two Player? Long hair versus short hair. Two guys that, you know, a guy who's hungry for a world title and a guy who's hungry to want to keep his world title. My preparation has been the best thus far. I think my mind, my body, and my relationship with God has been built through this camp, and I think this is by far my best camp I ever had. I'm not going to take anything from Fernando Guerrero. I know he worked very hard to be in this place, and he's fighting for world titles. So, you know, I just let you know, he come with the confidence. My confidence is there. We're going to make this a tremendous fight. And it's not just about being strong, because y'all can call me a strong fighter. You know, I'm always the one that did discredit anyway. You know, I'm the least, I guess the champion with all the wisdom that I have that they give credit to. But I'm going to tell you one thing, that I definitely do find a way to win, and I do fight smart. So, well, my last words I would like to say to y'all is just make sure y'all bring up the sport, because sport of boxing don't got a bunch of idiots and a bunch of heathens running around here acting like we trying to box each other and give each other busted lips. But for the most part, you got guys that you didn't see with class that work very hard for where they at. I work very hard where I'm at, and I just want y'all to let y'all know it. I thought a lot of people and thanked a lot of people, and I don't want y'all to think like, oh, Pete got a lot of people in his pocket. I just got a lot of people supporting me, and I'm just very blessed to inspire and be a good example for my little brother, and just being a good example for a little kid that may say, Pete, you are my hero, you are my inspiration. And not just to be a boxer, but to be a lawyer. That's powerful. So I just want to thank you all, and I'm just glad that I got this platform, this opportunity. I just want to make sure I set the best example for you guys. Thank you, and God bless you.
Thank you very much. First of all, I want to thank God. Without him, there'll be none of this for me or Danny or anybody in here. First of all, I want to apologize to Modell about yesterday. That was on call, unnecessary. Sometimes you got arrogant people in the world that you just can't stop them from doing arrogant things. Danny had a great camp. I mean, February 9th, he got caught up on a little injury, but that's okay. That's past. That's the past. That's not the future. The future, he's ready. He's ready to go. He had a great camp. Sparring, great. He got hit. He's ready to go 100% mentally, physically. And Saturday, April 27th, Zab's still going to be a loser what he is. Ain't gonna be a winner because it's not about Brooklyn or Philly. It's about the king of the East Coast. And Danny is gonna be the East Coast king. Zach could talk all he want. He's trying to threaten us, scaring us, like he's supposed to take our heart. Like, it's not about me, it's not about him, it's about him and Danny. He's underestimating Danny like everybody else is doing, and nobody see the truth. The truth is that Danny's still gonna be the champion for a long time. You guys gotta understand it. It's not gonna be on Saturday at the end of Danny. It's going to be forever, for a long time. Because we're looking forward to the future, and we're going strong. And it's going to be Danny and God. Without God, it's nothing. And Zad don't have that. He could talk about all he want, religion, this, religion, that. He go through priests and fathers and all that. I go directly to God. I don't need no in between. So it is what it is on Saturday. Whoever talk, you'll see on Saturday, going to shut all of y'all up. That's it, plain and simple. There is no Zad, this, that used to be. Now we got a new era of fighters. It's a new era of champions. You guys gotta understand it. Not everybody's Bernard. Bernard was cloned. That's what it is. He's an alien. You don't understand what I'm talking about? You know what I mean? You guys don't know the truth. He's unstoppable. He's passing the throne to Dan. That's a big thing. That's not a little thing. Thank you guys, and I love you, and God bless everybody.
Thank you. Thank you very much. I want to announce that Bernard Hopkins will be coming out in Men in Black 4, I believe.
No more execution alien.
Well, what can I say about Danny Swift Garcia? He has an excellent record, 25-0 and 16 knockouts. You know, and like Danny's father said, I mean, nobody has ever proved him wrong. You know, people can say and talk and this and that, but until you prove somebody wrong, then there's nothing. And that's what he's been doing every single fight, is proving everybody wrong. Because of his work ethic, because of, you know, he trains hard, he does everything right. You know, he loves boxing, he's in the gym. His dedication to boxing, that's why he's on top. Because his team, he has a great team that surrounds him. He is the unified super lightweight world champion. His boxing's breakout year in 2012, his fight, which gave him the honors of being one of the candidates for Fight of the Year in 2012, when he fought Eric Morales and beat Eric Morales for the 140-pound world title. He was here recently at the Barclays Center, which had a spectacular knockout, one-punch knockout. So he has power, he has the speed, and he's rapidly developing the boxing technique. He's the whole package. That's what he is. At such a young age, he's the whole package. So it's very exciting to be introducing to you the champion with a record of 25-0 and 16 knockouts out of Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, Danny Swift Garcia.
First of all, I want to thank God. I want to thank my dad, the whole team Garcia. I want to thank Al Heyman. I want to thank Golden Boy. I want to thank Showtime and all the fans and all the media who came out to support this fight. I had a tremendous 8-week camp. Everything was solid. I ran, man, I calculated my miles running. You could say I ran to the Barclays Center and back home. Man, I put the miles in running. But I sparred, it felt tremendous. I'm injury-free, I'm solid, I'm confident. I'm really motivated for this fight. I think I'm just the most motivated I've ever been for a fight. I've been feeling real strong, my vision's real good in the gym, and I feel like I grew to be, you know, a heck of a dangerous fighter, more dangerous than I was before. So I'm just smarter now. Most of all, Saturday night, I'm gonna be smart, and I'm gonna just destroy. My main mission is destroy. That's what I do. I come. I don't have to talk. I don't have to do this. I don't have to do nothing. See, I don't have to talk because I know I can fight. And the people, when they come to watch Danny Garcia, they know they're gonna see either one of the best 12-round fights or the best knockout of the year. So I don't have to say nothing out of my mouth. I let these hands fly. And you can say what you want to say. Danny Garcia doesn't have enough experience. He's slow. He's technical. He's flat-footed. But it don't matter when you're getting hit. All that it matters. Can you take a Danny Garcia hit, or can you outthink Danny Garcia? They playing checkers. I'm playing chess. Coming Saturday night, it's going to be another epic performance by Team Garcia, and we're going to get the job done. I'm really motivated, and I'm ready to take him in deep water and drown him. Take him to dark North Philly alleyway and beat the shit out of him. Because that's what I'm going to do. See y'all Saturday night.
Anyway, does this disappoint you that he's not showing up? Does it in any way take away from, you know, this event? For you personally, Danny, and for you, Oscar, in your experience?
Well, for me personally, I'm not speaking for nobody. For me personally, you know, it's unprofessional, obviously. I mean, this is a boxing event, and both fighters will be fighting inside the ring, not outside. You know, but that's, so be it. So be it. as long as nothing happens outside the ring and everything is great, then we have a fight on Saturday night. But it's a little bit unprofessional.
Yeah, Oscar, who made the decision that you couldn't have both fighters on the dais together? When was that made? How was it made?
It was a team decision within Golden Boy and everybody involved with Al Heyman and everybody. We just thought it would be the right thing to do. You know, we want to see a fight Saturday night because it's such a great matchup. It's such a great event. We just didn't want to risk anything.
Was the Judah team also part of that decision-making process?
No.
And what about the New York State Athletic Commission? Did they have any involvement in this?
They were notified of what we were going to do, yes.
Danny, can you answer that question about whether you're disappointed with the fact that you don't get to stand and pose and see that last look?
Well, I'm a little disappointed in it because I couldn't wait to look in his eyes and snatch the soul right out of his body. See, I just couldn't wait to look in his eyes because everybody's tough when they got 20 people with them. I mean, come on now. Anybody's gonna act like a tough guy, but at the end of the day, it's gonna be me and him, and that's all that matters.
Do you think that in any way him not showing up is part of that? You said he had his crew with him, but then on stage he got to be learning everybody got.
I mean, it really don't matter. It really don't matter. Like I don't even care about him. I don't even care about him, man. I'm focused. I'm ready. I'm motivated. And Saturday night, see, the people, I know you guys are used to seeing my dad snapping press conference and making you guys laugh, so you guys probably a little let down. Probably won't get the YouTube views, but Saturday night on Showtime, it's going to be another tremendous performance.
Danny, over here. Danny, Destino Lois Jr. One of the greatest wine players in the business is sitting right next to you, Bernard Hopkins. Do you think that what Zab Judah has done with his team and his gang or his thugs is something to throw you out off the game or make you?
Nah, it ain't gonna throw me out my game plan. I'm like I said, I'm focused, I'm motivated, and whatever he's doing, I don't know what he's trying to do, but it ain't gonna work. I'm too focused, I'm too motivated. I'm not even worried about none of that stuff.
To make you go into the ring angry and seeking revenge for being slighted here, that's not gonna happen?
Nah, see, I'm the champion. When you want the belt, you gotta come get off the champion. I don't have to go out there and prove nothing. He gotta come out there and show me that he wants the belt, and that's when he's gonna get hurt.
God bless.
All right.
I'm right here. Right there. Let's take the picture now and then we'll have some fun. All right? We're gonna break it up.
All right, guys. We'll now take the picture with.
Well, do your research then before you open your mouth up.
Here's the great Zab Judah. Here's the great Zab.
There you go. Thank you. And I'm thank you for that. Yeah. No, I'm not. But he made a comment about me. That's all I was feeling everything. He made a comment. Then you not.
Do your thing, man.
Okay. So fix the facts first.
You're not fighting when you fight.
I understand that. He made a comment, and you open your mouth and tell me. I said the same to you, please.
The same thing is just.
But you didn't do that though. You didn't do that because you know what happened.
Why waste all this? Zab, why waste all this energy? Why waste all this energy if you gotta fight Saturday?
So why look at something there?
Talk about understand what I'm saying. Deal with that later. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Deal with that later, man.
This is crazy, y'all. This is crazy. Insane. I mean, I don't know, what they're trying to make me look like or act like I'm some savage or something. I've been out here since 11 o'clock in the basement downstairs. No water, no food, no nothing. They had us locked in a little room. You know what I mean? This is insane. This is insane. Why? Because of Danny Garcia and his crew with their insecurities? It's not right. It's not right. These people are scared. We don't got nothing going on. Angel Garcia gets up here and calls me all kind of niggas and all kind of nobody says anything about that. But when I come in and say my part, now I'm like goddamn Obama in the damn city. This is crazy, man. And then you making, you making comments about me without even checking your facts. You're a professional promoter. Do your research, bro. I ain't never had a problem with you, man.
Any questions, y'all?
Zab, you said you were here since 11 a.m.?
Yes. That's what I was told. This is my call time. My call time. I've been downstairs in a damn room, locked in a little room with nothing.
Why?
I don't know. That's the time they told me to be at a press conference today.
Zab, they had you guys separate for the press conference. Are we going to get the weigh-in? Are you going to do a face-off?
I have no idea. All this is new to me. I've been in boxing for 17 years. I've been at major events. Mike Tyson, Lennox Lewis. I was in Puerto Rico when Bernard snatched the flag and threw it in Puerto Rico. They didn't do this shit. They didn't do none of this.
It's going to be a weigh-in. It's going to be a face-off.
This is what I'm saying. This is come on, bro. I'm far from slow, man. I'm far from slow. But they trying to do something to make me seem like I'm the bad guy of the situation. Danny and the team I see is the good guy. It's crazy. Don't let them fool y'all. Don't let them fool y'all.
You seem a bit agitated.
I'm not agitated.
But at Goodell's, it was not your signing with Danny Garcia's autograph signing. You came with
It's called Meet the Champions. I'm from Brooklyn. Kid Chocolate, Danny Jacobs, they're from Brooklyn. I came to support my team. We just left the gym together. Did I say anything to Danny? Did me and Danny, you was there. Did me and Danny have any words? Not one. Angel the one that started, he was doing your TV as a matter of fact. And he the one over there calling me all kind of names and talking loud and starting trouble like he always do. And then when the real deal start, he want to call for 1,000 police officers. Come on, man. If you're gonna be a gangster all the way. If you're gonna be Al Capone, be Al Capone all the way. Don't get there and go halfway with it.
They're saying in the media that, because you're coming with 25, 30 people.
I was born and raised here in New York City. If you go to Bernard Hopkins' fight in Philadelphia, the whole city gonna come out. If you go to LA with De La Hoya, the whole city gonna come out. I've been at their press conferences. Don't tell me I come here with 9. I got 9 brothers. How about that? Blood brothers. How you gonna tell us that it's just us that coming there? I'm born and raised here. This is crazy.
The fire for Saturday night?
He going to sleep. That's all I'm gonna tell y'all right now. He going to sleep. This not a game. Welcome to Brooklyn. This is terrible right here what they doing, man.
Zab, you're a Brooklyn product. What is it going to mean for you to fight at Barclays Center?
It means a lot to me. This is my home. This is where I plan on planting my seeds at and doing my career. You know what I mean? And that's it. Me and Golden Boy till today had a great relationship. I don't know where all this, I go on Twitter and I see disrespecting me like that? Since when? Since where? How? I got a mouth too.
Zab, what made you come back? Is it what you read?
Because I'm a gentleman. You know why? Because what happened was not the way they was perceiving me to look when I went away, when I got on my Twitter. That makes it like I ran out the building and I'm unprofessional or I'm some street thug or something. Far from that. Far from that. I'm a person. I'm a human being. I have class about myself. I've changed my life in a drastic, major way. Now, if I didn't come back here, then you could have said what you want to say, but I came back because I don't like that. Look at the door, the back door. My family is standing outside the back door. That's crazy right there, man.
Who's out there?
My wife, my son. I see little Zab right there.
How old is he?
He's 4 years old. My daughter Titi, she's standing right there. She's 12 years old. What are they gonna do? These are kids. This is our city. We born and raised here. They can't come to their father's press conference? Why? Because the Garcias are scared? Come on, man. It's insane. It's insane. If I'm saying something wrong, somebody say something. Insane. Insane. Saturday night, they're gonna feel it though. They can do all that they want to do. Saturday night, they're gonna feel it. I'm ready. I'm locked and loaded. It's got nothing to do with me and Golden Boy. This is about me, Zab Judah and Danny Garcia. You know what I'm saying? Angel Garcia made himself a factor. When you walk the streets, you hear Zab Judah fighting Angel. People don't mean they ain't so quiet, such a church mouse. They don't know who he is. Saturday night, Zab Judah and Danny Garcia. You'll see the best Zab Judah you guys, the guys you guys fell in love with, the reason why you guys know me and know my name, he's back. Hand speed, power, style, defense, it's all here. It's locked and loaded, it's ready to go. If you came to any of my workouts, you've seen it. Anybody.
Can you address published reports that came from Angels saying that after you guys left Modell, that you hit your hands on the hood of the car? My concern is, number one, did that happen, and are your hands?
My hands
okay?
are kind of icy, man. I ain't got nothing going on with my hands. Nothing. I don't have no problem with my hands. If you hit a car, your hands will be hurt. Angel Garcia is excuse my friend, but he's a dope head. You know what I'm saying? Look at the man. The man's always going crazy. He must be a drug addict or an ex-drug addict or something, and he can't control himself. Because he reacts in a crazy, frantic way. And me being from Brooklyn and doing the things that I used to do, this is how these kind of people react. Plain and simple. I don't know nothing else. You know what I'm saying? Be over there. I mean, come on, baby. I don't know all the Copenhagen, man. Don't leave me stand out here like this. Like I'm, you know what I'm saying? Don't leave me out here like this. After you too.
Listen,
you know what I'm saying?
Listen, Zach. My thing
don't do that, man.
My thing is, at the end of the day, people gonna say what they want to say.
Exactly.
When that fight happens,
that's what's gonna happen.
Saturday.
There you go.
It's you
and Danny. That's it.
And as far as I'm concerned, as far as the respect and disrespect, you're absolutely right. You're in Brooklyn, it's your town, you should get respect based on that alone. But then you add in who you are and what you gave to this game. You know what I mean? You OG, you ain't no young boy or young fighter like you used to be. You paid your dues. So that respect should be there, and if it ain't there, you demand that respect.
Exactly.
So, but at the end of the day, after all that is done, and they write what they write, and they tweet as they tweet now to go out there to the world, at the end of the day, Saturday, everybody's going to see who's going to back what they've been talking about.
Exactly. Ain't about no mouth. Ain't about no mouth. It's about skills. I bring skills to the table. You know what? Like I tell everybody, it's never been a question, can he fight? It's never. The only question everybody got to say is he's in shape to go the whole 12 rounds. When I'm in shape, y'all seen the best. My defense is impeccable. My hands are super fast. My power is devastating. I got one punch knockout power in either hands. I got more knockouts than the boy got fights. Y'all talking about a hook? A hook? I live in Las Vegas, the hometown of the hookers. I duck them and dodge them every day. A hook? A hooker? Come on, baby. You gotta come better than that. I mean, y'all might see a little frustration up here because of the way I was treated. But you know what, Saturday night, I'm gonna remember all this. I'm gonna bring it to the table. We from different cities, but we similar. We similar. My man's still going. And they call him old and finished and washed up. We still going. We still here. I had a whole 96 Olympic team that I was a part of. There's only 2 of us left. And they say he the best pound-for-pound fighter in the world. And then myself. It's a lot to be proud of, man. 17 years, still strong. Still campaigning at this height level of boxing. And watch Saturday night, you're gonna see the best. You're gonna think you're 25 again. Then what you gonna say?
Zab, you just acknowledged that you were frustrated and obviously emotional. You think it's an advantage or disadvantage heading into the ring on Saturday?
And this is an advantage, baby. It's an advantage. I mean, the beast was already woken up. He was sharpened. I sharpened the razors up. The beast was woken up. But this right here, this is disrespect in my city. I ain't never had this problem, man. I ain't never had this problem.
Zab.
Not in this city.
When Amir Khan fought Danny Garcia, he came into the fight frustrated. Angel Garcia got under his skin as well. It didn't work well for him.
Angel Garcia can't get under my skin, man. He's an addict, man. He's a custody. I don't worry about dudes like that. He's a customer, man. I got young boys waiting to serve him, man, when it's all over. They're waiting for that good Showtime, HBO, Golden Boy check. They're waiting for that. I ain't worrying about that dude, man.
Any more questions?
Think you'll be able to last the whole 12 rounds?
If it should last that's what I will be. And I will be victorious and strong and fast. That's the least of my worries.
Any more questions?
I won't be.
Do a picture with that.
Shout out Prince
I'm
Malik.
up front there.
Which
Showtime
side we
camera.
gonna see?
Hey, Zach. Yo.
So all of Brooklyn, come on down. Support Zab. All of Brooklyn, come on down. We have a fight Saturday night. Your very own Zab Judah from Brooklyn.
I thought I was the only big middle knuckle. You got a big middle knuckle. Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ. I gotta move my head a little bit.